and welcome to the Lyfe Live, all the way live. I'm so glad you guys are here to join us again. Yay! So this is show number dos. We are so excited. We have wonderful guests again. We did it again. And we're going to go into, our different guests and all they do and the excitement of like what they're do, the entrepreneurs and so forth. But before we get into all of that, let me, before he start crying and start yelling at me, let me introduce my co-host, because he think he all the way that, between me and you, just saying. But let me introduce my co-host, hostess with the mostest, and he wants me to say his full name, Gerald C. Anderson Sr. Did I do it right, Gerald?
Yeah, you did it right that time. Thank you so much. Didn't leave out the C.
I got to get all them letters in there.
People got to see the C,
Oh, in order for them to understand the whole Gerald effect.
There you go. You gotta have all of it, not just some.
It's all in the name. Isn't that what they say? It's all in the name.
That is so right. So
how you doing that heat? Yeah, there you go.
How you doing the heat down there?
It's a heat wave. It's hot. I mean, well, the reason why I'm wearing my hat today is because, it's just washing out my hair and it's like not cute. And, I got to keep it cute. So had to put the hat on because it's just humid is all get out. The humidity is insane.
Wow. So, yeah, just so y'all know, we had a whole backstage talk before the show about hats. And,
yeah.
If women changing clothes and getting dressed and taking 2 hours to get dressed. But that's a whole show. One of these days we might have a show.
I was like, it ain't nothing but a hat thing, baby. Let's do it, girls. Let's do it.
There you go. Well, I ain't got no hat, so I want to let my afro show,
Well, yeah, we gonna get you with LaKresha any minute now. So, oh, and LaKresha is one of our guests. Wait till she's just awesome. She's phenomenal. And Gerald, do you want to give them a little snippet of like who we have lined up?
Oh, sure.
Just a little snippet. Don't give them too much, We're gonna give them an appetizer. We want them hungry, okay?
You gonna let me say it?
All right. I talk a lot.
So we got my boy on today, JCastro. If you ain't heard some bass playing, you're gonna hear some today. Because this brother is good. He's awesome. He's also a producer. And if you ain't heard his stuff, you ain't heard his producing skills are off the chain. Because he is great at it. And the first time I met JCastro when he was producing something, it was awesome. I was like, whoa, I'm impressed. I'm seriously impressed. And then
and he's a writer, right? And isn't he?
Yeah, he's a songwriter, musician. Mm-hmm. And, all that under the music umbrella is JCastro.
Awesome.
And then we got LeAndrea Owens, who's also on here, a good friend, author. She's a writer. Mm-hmm. And she also has an upscale shop that you might want to be interested in. So we're going to drop the link on there when she comes on, so you go in there and do some shopping. Okay?
Yes. I got my husband the beard stuff, the conditioner beard, and he loves it. So, yeah. He cute, too.
And then we got LaKresha Beale, who is a hair salon owner in Waldorf, Maryland, Charles County, Maryland, where I'm at. And she has a very nice salon. She does great work, and she also is in the community doing some things. We talked about her book backpacks event that's going to be happening this month. She'll get more into that. So we got a lot of information to drop for you from 3 outstanding guests. So let's get started.
Yes, this is exciting. So before we get to our guests, we're going to have a brief, well, not brief, because, we love Buff Patterson and we have her, her moment of positivity, which I love because she's full of energy. I love this lady. I love her. And her new name is now Buzzer Beater. So we're going to now have a positive media moment with Buff Patterson, AKA Buzzer Beater. Here you go, guys.
Well, hey. Well, today I fired up. Don't even know. First of all, I'm here on the West Coast. What? And I want to say something. First of all, I don't know what's going on with our weather, but we think we're from Floridans too. California, we're going through some humid, and we got that sweat right here in the little bubble, the little sweat bubble right there. But I have an amazing positive life media moment today, and today I'm going to put on my glasses. To look smarter,
she's doing
smarter.
Yeah,
Okay, so
brilliant.
this media moment is what happens when a surgeon and a lawyer make a baby. They make a mathematician. And today, this story is about John Urschel. He played for the Baltimore Ravens. He gave up $2.5 million to become a mathematician. Oh. He was offensive lineman, and he played for 2 years. And he goes, you know what? I'm not a dumb jock. He went to MIT and got his PhD and became a mathematician. Crazy.
Oh, that's
yes. But you know what's so amazing about this story is that when he went to get his PhD, MIT said, look, we don't have part-time students. We only have full-time students. So he completed his PhD while playing for the Baltimore Ravens full-time.
All right.
That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
He's also already published 6 journals. So I will say this about being a parent. His father was a surgeon, his mother was a lawyer. And when you garner inside your children positivity and you give them, they will flourish. Now, also what I thought about this story was, which to me is like, he didn't need the money. He wasn't, as a Black athlete, he wasn't trying to support his mother, his father, his grandmother, Pookie and them. He already had the money. So he was actually able to grow in his gift of being a mathematician.
Wow.
And so I encourage all children, go after your path. It's not always about the money. It's about inserting inside yourself and then growing outward.
I love that.
Is that amazing?
I mean,
I can't add. That's why I'm a buzzer beater. I'm always in at the last second.
Yes.
I don't understand time, matter, none of that. But that was inspiring to me, and it inspires me too, as a parent, to continue nurturing and sowing into your children, because they're always watching and listening.
Always. And and you hit a key point. It's not about the currency, it's about the legacy. And that's where people slip up. It's like, you're gonna get the money. Let the money chase you. Don't you chase the money. But
because he didn't need the money, I mean, I think that was amazing. He didn't need the money. His parents were like, don't worry about that. Do what you're supposed to do. And if giving up $2.5 million, you can give me $2. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say
$1.50, Buff.
$1.50. $2.5 million he gave up. Actually, he was on an $8 million. He had a contract for $8 million. $2.5 million in. He's like, I'm good. I'm gonna add up some subtraction. That's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, that's today's positive life media moment, and that's encouraging for all parents, people alike. Follow your dreams, and you never know where it might end up.
Thank you, Buff.
Thank you, Buff.
Love her. And she always come with the positive moments. That's one of the things we always have to kind of stay mentally, abreast, and just always stay positive. Like, we're gonna stay positive and go to this commercial, right, Gerald?
Yeah. What we got on the other side of that, though?
Yeah, we got a commercial on the other side.
On the other side of the commercial, what's
we have Jay, we have Castro coming, we have Mr. Man coming himself, JCastro.
All right. See you in a minute.
So let's get to the commercial. We got bills to pay. All right, go for it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We have to absolutely just thank everyone for joining us. We have quite a few viewers and listeners, and I know my hat is cut off, people, so just work with me, okay? Just work with me. We're trying to get this all together. Just work with the sister. But thank you guys for joining us. And again, if you have any questions, just tap away, put it in your message, and just shoot us a message. If you have any comments, making sure they're positive, like Buff said. But again, send your questions for any of the guests and comments. We take those as well. And make sure yes, what does that say, Gerald?
Like.
There you go. Make sure you like and share.
All right.
All right. So on to our next guest. So Gerald, you take the floor since you are, musician.
All right.
You can do
So
this good.
So first, before we get JCastro out here to talk to us, we're gonna watch a little concert clip of JCastro so you can see his skills in action. So
yes.
Here's JCastro in concert.
Woo!
Oh, this might be a favorite for some of y'all. Cooper on guitar, y'all.
Well, welcome, Mr. JCastro.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
boy.
What's
That was
good?
awesome.
What's good? What's
That
That was
good?
whole thing
awesome.
just put me in a zone. I'm like,
It's a
man,
blessing. Listen, it's a blessing to be on here with Life Live. You know what I'm saying? I love the magazine 100. It is an honor to even be on here with the additional co-hosts that you have coming on, and the additional artists that you have coming on. And I mean, it's just a blessing. I'm honored. It's just dope to be on here to hang out with you guys, man. I
thank you
appreciate it.
so much. We appreciate you taking the time
Absolutely,
for us,
absolutely.
and because you're awesome. Absolutely. So tell some of the people like how you started, like what made you get into music? Was that your direction from
Oh
childhood
man.
on? Like how did that start?
So
That
I
passion.
started, I mean, I think with most musicians, it starts with church. I mean,
Mm.
I was born and raised in the church. So at 6 years old, I started playing drums. At about, I would say maybe 14, 15, I started dabbling with keys and end up becoming a proficient keyboard player. Getting into production, and I owe my brother Arturo Castro, who's a great gospel artist as well, and dope rapper, producer.
Mm.
He puts in all that work, and his influence and him taking me around other musicians and other artists, and just being in the studio environment with him kind of really influenced me to push me into that direction. I went from keys, and I didn't pick up bass until I was probably like maybe 18, 19 years old.
Oh
And
wow.
the funny thing was, the only reason I started playing was because we didn't have a bass player at church. So I
What?
was just like, all right, yo, you know what? I said, I'm gonna go get a bass, and I'm gonna definitely learn how to play this instrument. And it ended up becoming my first love. I also play a little bit of lead guitar as well too. So,
Mm.
but bass is my instrument, and that is my second love because my wife is my first love. So, yeah, that
Good answer.
is
Good
is
answer.
nothing. It is nothing like playing bass. You know what I mean? So, without a bass player, there ain't no bottom to the song.
Mm.
There you
Ain't no
go.
groove. Ain't no feel to the song. So
I
everybody need a
always
bass
heard,
player.
yeah, I always heard that. Bass players are pretty much like the foundation of the sound, I guess, of the music. Is that correct?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say the foundation. It's more so it's the feel, it's the vibe,
Ah,
it's the uh it's the butter without, you know what I'm saying? You can't make no cake without adding that butter, you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
Okay,
that,
got you.
you need that. It's an essential piece to the music. I mean, you
Okay.
could play, because the thing is, like, you can sit on keys and you can have a keyboard or a pianist play. But what you doing? What you think he doing with that right? I'm sorry, that left hand. He playing in the treble clef. Those are bass lines. So if
Well,
he just sat there and played, if he just sat there and played with the right hand all day long and just played the chords, where the bass at? You just got chords. So you need a bass player. You know
There
what I
you go.
mean?
you
I
speak in
know.
Gerald's
That bass
language
is
because, yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
speak
know.
that
in
I
Gerald's
know. I know
language.
exactly what he's talking
that
about.
bass is
I have no clue what you're saying, but it sounds
in other
wonderful.
words, what I'm saying is that beautiful hat that you're wearing, what is that hat without the stripe? You know what I'm saying?
Ah, okay, now you got my
So
attention. Okay, you got
you
me.
get what I'm saying? So it's like you would have just saw that hat on the rack, and you'd have been like, yo, I get it. I like it. It's a nice black hat. But then, you add that red stripe to it. It's like, oh, all right, yeah, now it's sitting out. You know what I mean?
Now that makes a whole lot of
I
sense to
just see
me.
who is that. Will just popped up, bass and drums. Yeah, it ain't nothing like it. Bass and drums. That's it.
Ah,
Yeah,
That's
bass and
that's what
drums.
it
wow.
There you
is.
go. Yeah,
As
we got
long as
that
the
bass.
bass
The
Long as
bass
the
and
bass
drum
and
make it
drums
easy
is
for the
locked,
keyboard player.
when it's locked in, is you good to go.
Bass and drum make it easy for the keyboard player.
That's right.
That's the way I see
But
it.
that's what really got me. That's what really got me into the music. It's just the influence of my brother and then being around other
Mhm.
musicians, growing up in a church environment. You know, I love music. I mean, music is it runs deep in my blood.
Yeah, and it makes sense. It makes sense, and it's always interesting to me when it comes to musicians and how the connection to the audience, like you all, like possess this ability because it's not a natural ability. I don't think where you actually connect to the
Well,
listeners. The what, like, how do you
I
do
would.
that?
So one thing you got to remember: music is a universal language. If I could never speak another word another day in my life, I could always speak through my instrument as God gives me the gift to play and the anointing to play. So, you know, no matter where I go in the world,
Mm.
any stage I step on, once that instrument starts playing, I start communicating 100%. And it's a language that everybody can understand.
Oh,
Even
yeah,
down to
that makes
deaf
sense.
people. Even down to deaf people, the dope thing about it is, as a bass player, they feel the vibrations of that bottom, and they still can understand what language I'm speaking.
Ah, that's good. Yeah, that's
So,
actually
you know,
interesting.
so
That
even
makes
to our
sense.
even to our hearing impaired, it is a universal language, and it's a barrier that could never be broken or misunderstood, because as long as you're playing from your heart,
Hmm.
you speak into the people. So I
Is
could
that
show up.
some?
I could
Go ahead.
Go
I'm
ahead. I'm
sorry.
sorry. I mean, no, I was just saying I could show up and do a concert in front of two people. If I could reach one of them, then I spoke a good word.
Is it hard to always like be in that instrumental mood? Like, like we're all human, sometimes we have bad days. And it's like
You know
art,
what's
like how do you get back into that instrumental mode when you just had a
so
jacked up day?
not even being funny, but it really has to do with your connections, like who you
Mm,
connected to. So for example, for me, with my wife, like if I know I had a bad day, or me and my and you know marriage is real. Like if me and my wife are at odds or disagreement or whatever the case is, if I go
mm,
try to pick up that second love, which is my bass, I feel like I can't articulate what
mm,
I'm doing well. So
right.
what you what you really love to do is solely tied to your connections, the people that's around you, your circle. You know what I mean? So your influences, and if your
Ah,
influences aren't speaking to you, then it's going to be hard for you to articulate a language through that instrument
hmm,
and be clear with what it is that you're speaking. So I mean what I play,
mm-hmm.
whether it be R&B, jazz, neo soul, hip hop, you name it. I mean what I'm saying through the music. And I think that's what grasps the listener's ear. That's what grasps the listener's eye, or just overall takes their attention to what it is that I'm doing. And they understand it and they say, okay, yeah, I feel him, more so than, oh, I'm just here to see a show.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Go
We
ahead,
got a
Joe.
question. We got a question for you, and you can see that, right?
Okay. Ever thought about adding some brass? I'm a former marching 100. Listen, inbox me, man. I'm always open to different ideas. So I actually have a horn section that plays in my band as well. But most definitely, I'm always open to adding additional members and for different shows and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
follow me online, hit me up in the inbox. Let's get connected. I love collaborating with other musicians and seeing where they see what they talking about through their instrument and what they can accompany to it. And who knows, man? As a producer, I might be able to throw a project together for you. Right now, I'm currently working on my second album, Journey with Me Volume 2. Volume 1 is out now. Put the plug in. It's streaming on
Ah,
every
there you
streaming
go.
major platform.
Yeah.
You inbox me for all my CD collectors. If you still want a CD, definitely holla at me, or show up to one of the shows and pick one up.
Yeah.
There you go. I love plugs. Yes.
Got another question is, what's your favorite instrument?
My favorite instrument, and it looks like that question came from my wife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
it
looks
is.
like
Yeah.
LaKresha. I honestly have to say my favorite instrument is bass, Mrs.
Okay.
Castro.
Okay. Well, now the song that we heard, was that from your latest?
So no, that was actually a cover over on the ocean
Okay.
by K. I don't know if you guys remember an artist named K. John.
Mhm.
He's he's an older R&B artist, and
Mhm.
it's a song that my wife actually recommended to me. It's a song that she truly loves, and I'm actually a K. John fan. And
Mhm.
so when I heard her singing it one day in the car, she was like, "Yo, babe, it'd be dope if you cover this." So I was like, "I bet I'm gonna see what I can do, change it up a little bit." And the guitar player that was actually on stage with me, he's actually Stanley Cooper is actually an executive producer on K. John's project. So that's actually him who did the original guitar on that album. So it was an honor to play that song. I actually got Stan actually gave K. John a call when we were in the studio working on it. And so I got a chance to talk to him online and give my interpretation of what he was saying through that song. So what I've been, my my objective of what I do on bass, I'm trying to do something different other than what most bass players are doing. Most of the time, you usually see guitarists on stage leading songs, or saxophonists leading songs, or flute players, and so forth. You don't see too many bass players up there taking it from a vocal perspective, leading the
That's
music.
true.
And so I'm trying to change that environment of that to give something different, to let you know that the bass cannot also just play the bottom, but we can play up high too, and we know how to sing a few songs as well.
Okay.
Speaking
All
of
right.
singing, there was a question. I obviously missed it in the comments, but someone wanted to know if you could sing also.
Yes, I do a little bit. I do a little bit of singing. If my kids are watching right now, they laughing right now. But I do enough singing to get the idea down. I'll tell you what, if you go stream my album right now,
Ah,
you can
there you
hear
go.
some singing. You can hear some singing on that album right now.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, my wife and my beautiful children, who both and I got to put the plug in for them, because my daughter Layla
Mhm.
Tone, aka Lay TC, she has an album out, and her album is called If You Ask Me. So definitely look that up, and that's LAY.T.C. And that's Lay TC. And then my son, yo, Mark Anthony Castro, yo,
Oh,
he just dropped his single called Love Letter. Y'all gotta check it out. He is about to be 16 years old, and he writes like he 25, 25, 26. So y'all look out for him. He's about to kill the R&B scene. So and then I can't forget about my beautiful wife, who also has her double CD called My Thoughts. She has a bunch of singles out. She's even had the ability to write on one of Gerald's projects.
hmm, yeah,
So for one of the movies, and so y'all definitely look her up, man. And I'm just honored to be able to fit in the category of those dope people right there by itself. You
yes,
know what I'm saying?
yes.
Just as a
Oh, I
bass
love
player.
it.
So those are the singers of the family.
Johnny,
Those
check
are the
out
And I
check
singers.
out the
must
comment.
say,
Check
and
out
I
the
must
comment.
say, his son is like me and Jared. We both bought the single, and I listened to it. Like he's talented.
Yo,
He's good. Oh
he
yes.
look and see I think my wife just said they laughing and whatnot, but see
Uh-huh.
what he won't say is I actually did all his backgrounds in the studio
There you
and
go.
taught him
Oh,
all his parts. Nah, let me stop. Let me stop playing. Nah, but
trying to take his props.
listen, nah, he's killing the
Oh,
game.
he's
He's
awesome.
definitely killing the game, man. Between him and his sister, like I've it's crazy because I've watched them come into this new generation and take the seasoning and the mixtures of what me and my wife has poured into them
Hmm.
musically, and watch them take it to the next level, and it's crazy.
Okay.
And then not to mention, yo, hit him up because he's also a producer too. So he actually does production. He's been training in the studio, and he knows those boards like the back of his hands, and
Yeah.
he knows how to write, he knows how to compose. He's got a couple of artists working up under his belt. So big shout out to my son Mark Anthony, man. But those
Mhm.
are, like I said, those are my influences that are
Hmm.
around me. And I'm grateful to call them family, and that
Yes.
they're in my inner circle, because they actually still pour into me, which allows me to be able to do the great things that I do.
All right.
Absolutely love it.
Well,
And like Shantae said, talented family.
Absolutely.
She is absolutely correct.
Well, Johnny, we thank you for being on tonight. We appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
We know
It has been a
you actually
pleasure.
busy right now in the studio, so
Yep, I'm actually in the studio right now.
Yeah.
I'm in Faye's studio. I give
Yeah.
you a quick look around. I'm sitting at the board right now, but yeah, I'm in Faye's studio. I actually also own a studio. Whoops, I almost dropped my camera there. I actually also own a studio myself. My wife and I, we own JLaw Productions, so definitely check us out. That's JLAH Productions.net. Yeah, we actually have a studio out in Temple Hills, Maryland, as well too.
I
And
love it.
but that's what we do. That's what we do.
All right.
Let me know when you need me to do backup. I can do a backup
Listen,
singing.
I got you.
As long as your wife joins me, because she's gonna do most of the work.
I'm gonna hold you to it now. So if you get that phone call, my wife hits you up and she say, "Hey, remember you was talking about singing background?"
Man,
So
you don't want me, trust
we
me.
hit some big stages. And definitely, listen, I just want to encourage the listeners real quick. Definitely, please go check that last concert out, or the clip that you guys played. That was me live at the Merriweather. So please definitely check it out. Like it, subscribe on YouTube, and definitely please share.
All right. Thank you again for joining us tonight.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Peace,
Love
peace.
it. Love
I
it.
appreciate y'all.
All
Have
right.
a good one.
You too.
They are absolutely amazing. I love them. I love that whole family. Like, they are just good spirited people. I just love it. Love it. So, okay. So we need to go to a quick break, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So let's go to, yeah, we got some bills to pay, people. Ain't no show with no money coming in. So let's go to a commercial real quick and we'll be right back.
Okay.
I need my fix of when it says waffle and pancake mix. Oh yeah. Easy to make cuisine on your plate. I need my fix of when it says waffle and pancake mix. Oh yeah. Fluffy and light, you love every bite. I need my fix of when it says waffle and pancake mix. Oh yeah. Easy to make cuisine on your plate. I need my fix of when it says waffle and pancake mix. Oh yeah.
I'm hungry.
Like, listen, I want some fried chicken with some waffles.
I know, right?
I'm like, man, we
can't be making commercials like that. You can't be making commercials like that.
Because the sister girl hungry now. Syrup going all slow and
I
like,
know.
oh, goodness. That wasn't regular syrup. That was molasses.
Right. So who we got next?
We have LeAndrea, which is next. So wait, before we do that, we should do our shout outs before we get to our guests.
Shout out.
Yes. So we have to do our shout outs. And this is something that we do just to, if you guys have some shout outs you want to do, send us a message. If we have time to do it, we'll be glad to give you all those shout outs as well. But my shout out is to one of my really close friends, Natasha. Today is her birthday and she is years old. But I just have to say happy birthday to her, because when you meet someone, and it's like, especially us ladies know, when you meet other women, when you have that connection, you keep a hold of those women, because she's just an awesome individual and I just love her dearly. So I just wanted to say that's it. That's my shout out.
Well, my shout out is personal to me because last month we released the summer issue of the Lyfe magazine. It was the 50th issue. So my shout out is to the entire staff, writers, everybody that contributed to the Lyfe magazine from June 2017 all the way to my current and awesome board members that we have sitting here, one of which is Tina Marie Hollywood.
You're right. You're welcome.
Then Shantae Stearns Wilson, Burrow Brackett, Renata Smith, and Lala Castro.
Yes.
They've all carried the banner, and we've been doing this thing, and now we've reached 50 issues. 50 issues. So
Man.
my shout outs to everybody that had something to do with the Lyfe magazine growth, all the way up until now. We've drawn into the media area of the Lyfe Live. Appreciate you.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
You know I'm extra, Gerald. You know I'm extra.
Cool. Let's talk to LeAndrea for a minute.
Yes, let's get LeAndrea out here so she can tame me. This young lady, and I say young lady because that's exactly what she is. She is just a phenomenal woman, and another one, just a woman that I come across and I latch on because she's just extraordinary. So LeAndrea, come on down. Wait, that's like the Price of Right, isn't that?
Right.
Hi, LeAndrea. Hi, baby. How are you?
Good to see everyone.
Yes, thank you
Good
for
to see you.
joining us again.
Nice hat.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, we have those influencers out there, you know, so, you know.
Yeah. I know all about that. You know, you
Yeah.
remember how I started out, so.
Exactly. So LeAndrea, okay, so you've been in the magazine, you've been on the cover, you've just been doing it. Yeah, like she is just everywhere doing everything, and she's just so focused, and like the hustle is real. And we see it, girl. How do you keep up? I want to know that. How do you keep up?
Honestly, I tell every client, I tell my son, my family members, the key is releasing it from your brain, writing it down. A tablet, calendar, book. That's the only way, honestly, that I've been able to accomplish everything that I have. And it's because sometimes you have thoughts that come in the middle of the day or whatever. Writing these things down, and slowly you'll see those accomplishments being crossed off, those goals crossed off. But you can't keep it all here. You'll lose it. You know,
Right.
we can attain all of that. So definitely organization.
Yeah, wish me luck on that one. So LeAndrea, for all of those that don't know or not quite sure, like how long you've been in business and how did you start? What was your start?
So, well, everyone knows that, well, not everyone, but Gerald, we met some years ago when I was publishing my first novel, The Most Loved. I self-published that. So I came on the scene actually doing books. And it was during me having to do photo shoots for marketing for my books that I realized, there's something into this. You know, I really enjoy fashion. I get a lot of questions from other women, how to style certain things. And so that's how everything happened. It was initially from my books. And then I really discovered that I had a passion in really, really helping other women. So,
and when you say helping other women, what do you mean by that per se?
Overall healthcare, self-care from mental, spiritual, physical, everything that encompasses your wellness. And even now I'm doing where I'm sharing my diet journey, my exercise journey, because I'm over 50 now. I joined the 50 club. And so trying to stay healthy and fit, it's challenging with everything that you have to do. So just to share my journey, encourage other women, and let them know that regardless of your schedule, that you have to make time for yourself. You have to, fit you in. That needs to be top priority every day.
And I must say, I mean, because I've been watching your journey as you've been doing your fitness and, wellness and everything. And I think I have to say it encourages me when I see it, because I'm over 50 and, I got juicy. So I'm like, I like to say juicy, but we do need to take better care of ourselves in that, spectrum. And I thank you for that because it has actually encouraged me as well. So I appreciate that. So another question, if no one else, because I don't see anyone else putting any questions out. When you say self-care, what is your personal self-care? What is your regimen?
Well, the first thing every morning, I wake up probably about 5-ish in the morning. I begin my morning with prayer. I read scripture every morning. I have a circle, a tight circle. They send me scripture and then I have my own. I begin my day. Throughout the day, I'm listening to motivational and spiritual podcasts, which I also post on social media. At night, I end my day with prayer. So everything that I've been able to accomplish is all through God just strengthening me, giving me strength, giving me vision, giving me direction. You know, we should always make sure that we're, you know, going to Him before we start making these moves.
Yeah, and I love that regimen.
Mess things
Yeah,
up.
I love that regimen. I just need a glass of wine in that one somewhere. We need to squeeze that in there. I'm sorry, but just need to squeeze a glass of wine in there somewhere. But no,
Oh,
I
have that too. I have that too.
okay, there we see, this is what I said. There's no stopping this girl. There's no stopping it. And I love it. I love your grind is just so phenomenal. I love it.
Oh God, I can't even, you know, honestly, everything that I've accomplished is God giving me vision through my dream. And then He places these people in my life. Like some things I can't even, like, I dream about it. And then next thing you know, it's in front of me. I'm like,
Wow. That's that vision.
God, that's the favor.
Yes, yes. Wow, awesome. Absolutely love it. Joey, you have any questions?
Well, I was just noticing that a couple of comments came in about prayer and prayer changing things. So, I mean, I think you struck something there. So prayer and that regiment, you know, that regiment sounds awesome. I just have to tell you that because it does prayer does change things and people.
Amen.
If you haven't gone through something and come out of something, then you may not know that prayer changes things. But when you do go through something and you come out of that something, you'll know that prayer changes things. That's
it. That's it.
Yeah,
I think we have a question down there.
Yeah.
Are you a stylist?
You should be.
I did style for a while. I began my boutique, LaOwens.com, initially through fashion. And I had personal styling that I was doing, and we were doing makeovers on women. I moved away from that somewhat because God has given me more direction on self-care when it comes to skincare, hair care, collagen. Women and men don't realize that you lose collagen in your body as early as in your 20s. And it's so important that there's so much education that women need out there. Collagen is good for your skin, your bones, your hair. A lot of time, us as women, we're shedding hair, we're losing hair, and you think, oh, it's because I'm aging. No, there are some things that you're missing within your body, you know, vitamins, and you have to take supplements. So it's not just the exterior, you know, you have to start from the inside out. And that's what a lot of women fail to understand. And even men, because men, they love my boutique as well. They buy my skincare, they buy my hair care, they buy my beard oil, but it all stems from what you're doing from the inside, even spiritually, you know. If you're not good on the inside, honey, that glow is not going to show on the outside.
That's the truth. That is so true. And I bought the beard regimen for my husband, and he loves it. Like, he really loves it. I mean, his stuff wasn't all that great before, so I must say, yours is working. It's good. I love it. So definitely. So tell everybody, you know, the products that you have, and you know, any other additional information you want to let them know.
Okay. So the boutique itself is LaOwens.com, and on there you'll find skincare, hair care, home collection. I recently partnered with Hotel Collection and Aroma 360, which was a major deal for me. You know, being able to have their products available to people that shop my boutique and provide that at lower prices than what they can buy at Hotel Collection. And then customer service as well. If you've ever shopped with me, you know that I am, when it comes to customer service, it needs to be on point. So I've taken losses before just to make sure that that customer is satisfied. So this is my bestseller. It's called Liquid Gold. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay, yeah. Hold it a little bit closer. The other direction.
The other direction, yeah. Other direction. Yeah. There you go.
Right there in the middle.
So this is all natural.
Oh, okay.
And it has grapeseed oil in it, avocado oil, sunflower oil. This provides that glow. A lot of people, as they age, both men and women, you know, your skin becomes dull because you don't exfoliate your skin and you're not taking care of this. Just a drop of this at nighttime goes a long way. It helps with skin breakouts. So every one of my products, they are made within the US. I don't believe in outsourcing. So everything that I have is made here in the US. Even my hair care, which this is my shampoo and conditioner, so great for detangling the hair and providing that moisture in the hair. And I'm working with stylists and salons and barbers, so they also can use my products and make a profit by selling it as well to their customers.
I like that. That's good. How does it work good on the weave? Tell me that, sister.
Yes, it works natural. Okay. I use it on my braids. I cannot go wearing braids without washing and conditioning my hair, because I'm like, you still have to take care of your hair. So I wash my hair periodically with the shampoo and conditioner. And you just basically put it in the braids and you know, rub it through with your hands and let the water just rinse it off. Let the conditioner stay on for a little while and rinse it off. But teenagers love this too. I've had several parents who tell me they've given their teenager a choice of what they want to use on their hair, and they're like, they chose my product. So that was
that's so awesome. That's awesome.
We got a question for you. Is there anything else you recommend for men? Love the beard oil my wife bought me, Tina. Is there anything else you recommend for men?
Yes, I do. And I'm so glad that you asked that question, because I actually just rebranded my cleanser because of the fact that a lot of the women were purchasing the daily cleanser and their husband was using the cleanser. And so so they were using the cleanser. I was like, let me make this like a unisex packaging so the men would feel comfortable having it in their bathroom as well. And I spent so much money on skincare, going to dermatologists, buying things that I've seen online or in the store. And I'm not just saying this. I promise on everything that this cleanser is the best cleanser I've ever used on my skin. It's great for sensitive skin. Like everything would either burn my skin or irritate my skin. I use this every day. I use it to take eye makeup off. I use it multiple times throughout the day. No irritation. And then I follow up with my liquid gold, and I'm good.
Okay.
And that's where your beauty comes from.
Thank
now
you.
We got another question that says, where can we find your products?
You may find them online. Everything comes with tracking. So once you place your order, you'll receive an email notification that your order has been received. And then once your package is shipped, you'll receive a tracking, and it's shipped either through UPS or USPS. And you can shop at shop Owens, OWENS.com. ShopLAOwens.com.
All right.
And I must give you kudos on that customer service. I must say I witnessed that because I did purchase stuff from you, and she's on it. Like the customer service, I was even surprised. In all honesty, nothing against you, girl, but I was like, oh, okay. So kudos on that. Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, and that's so important in this day and age.
It
you go to so
is.
many places and you don't have that good customer service. But,
I loved it.
That's what kept my business during the pandemic. It was loyal customers.
Wow.
Who, it's about an experience. And a lot of businesses, they don't realize, they think it's all about the product. People shop.
Right.
Not because of the product, the experience. How did I feel when I shopped? Was it a bad experience? Is it something I want to go back to? So
right.
Careful as business owners to make sure that we're making it an experience for other people.
Very good point.
Positive experience.
That's right. Well, we thank you for being with us tonight. We appreciate you. If y'all didn't notice, LeAndrea was on the cover of the spring issue.
Oh yes, show them again, LeAndrea. You got to show them again.
Yes. Other way. There you go. Yeah, so she was on the cover of the spring issue of the Lyfe magazine. She's always been supportive of us. Like she mentioned earlier, we met years ago, and we appreciate you and everything that you've ever done. You've helped this magazine grow, and so we appreciate all of that help. And thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
And I'm so proud. I love this magazine. I tell people about it. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning for the Lyfe magazine. Keep up the outstanding work.
Oh, thank you. And that means a lot coming from you. So thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, I just love our people. I love the guests that we have. Oh, but yeah, LeAndrea has great products. So we have to go to another commercial, correct?
Correct.
Yes. All right. So let's get these bills paid. And yeah, because they keep coming, man. They keep coming.
Right.
Human trafficking has been going on for a very long time. Human traffickers, they're in the schools, they're on social media, they're getting the kids on their platform, so we might as well attack them on the same grounds. Truly, if people knew the power of knowing their rights, they would know what to defend. That is the purpose. That's our goal.
Yeah, that human trafficking is some serious stuff, and Christopher King is doing a lot of great work in that area. Again, another one of the Lyfe magazine's previous covers. I gotta throw that in.
And big supporters, yep.
Yeah, big supporters.
And have you heard of the movie? Oh man, what is the movie? And it's about human trafficking. Something Sounds. But anyway, it's a current movie out about human trafficking. So I recommend everybody to go and see it because it's something that we all should stay aware of,
Right.
So it's definitely that. So before we get to our poetry corner, let's remind everyone what did that say, Gerald?
That says share.
Share if you care. Like if you must. And last but least,
subscribe.
Yes, because we got bills to pay. We got commercials.
So
go ahead, Gerald.
I was asking you what was next.
Oh, well, we have the poetry corner with Danielle Speaks, and just another one of the little segments we have where we try and just keep you all encouraged and motivation and positive because we're always about positivity. So let's just go ahead to Poetry Corner and check out Danielle Speaks.
feel so glad I got you. You on my life, no I can't lose. This ain't a game, you know my name. Came in my life, I'm not the same. You are my rock, you are the king. Even when my skies are blue and the waves they start to roll, and I just give it all to you. And yes, it's true. You keep me sound when life it makes no sense. I wish I didn't have to fall. I get back up and I replay. Sometimes I get so weak. I'm so glad with you. You are my strength. I'm surrounded by your love. I know with you I just can't miss. No question, I'm with you when I'm in the booth, and even when I sleep, I'm dreaming about you. And when I'm in the streets, I take you with me because it's personal. Yeah, it's personal. Hey, you want better, you want better. You want better for me. No one better than Jesus. You want better for me. You hold my heart for king. You want better for me. No one better than Jesus. This is why I do the things I do. No one does me better. No one quite like you. You give me purpose, God, you own it. Many perpetrators want it. Even though you got it, you don't flaunt it. Though you own it. Did I mention you're the king? About my father's business, I don't worry about a thing. Time it waits for no man, so my kiss I'm gonna bring. Through all my pains and strife, you are perfect in my life. No one like you, yeah. No one else like Jesus, yeah. Lord, it's your breath in my lungs. I give it all to you. No one does me better, Jesus. No one quite like you. It's you who gives me purpose, so just let the heavens sing. Lord, there's no one like you, so just let my praises ring. You want better for me. You hold my heart for king. No one better for me. No one better than Jesus. You want better for me. You hold my heart for king. No one better for me. No one better than Jesus. I don't make the best decisions. I'm not perfect, Lord, like you. So glad you give me grace. So happy I know you. If you ever leave me, I don't know what I would do. It's true, I need you. It's true, I need you. I need you. It's true, I need you. It's true, I need you. You want better for me. You hold my heart for king. No one better for me. No one better than Jesus. You want better for me. You hold my heart for king. No one better for me. No one better than Jesus. You want better for me. You hold my heart the key. No one better for me. No one, no one. You want better for me. You hold my heart the key. No one better for me.
All right, so we are back. Like her poetry, like it just sticks in my head now.
Yeah. So that movie was called Sound of Freedom. We had a couple people.
There you go, Sound of Freedom. Yes.
Thank y'all for the help. If you were here, we high five you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sound of Freedom.
Yes, Sound of Freedom, and because I started watching it the other night, but I probably shouldn't have said that because I do watch the bootleg channel. But anyway, okay.
Help her, Lord, help her.
But it's actually excellent. So go and see it. So Cheryl, you take it away.
All right, so our last guest is someone whose shop is right up the street from me. It's about a mile away from me. First time I got a chance to walk in there, I was very impressed with this young lady's her shop. She's a hair salon, hair stylist here in Charles County, Maryland. The shop is called London Kae, and we are pleased to have with us tonight Miss LaKresha Beale. Hey.
Yes. Love it. Yes.
And yes, she is wearing a hat also.
Exactly. I wanted Gerald to say it because I didn't want to say it. At least your hat is not, cut off, because they keep talking about my hat keep getting cut off.
Oh my goodness. It's just your background is so wonderful that we got to see those words. Make sure.
There you go. Thank you. See, that's what sisters do. See, I appreciate you.
All right.
So tell us about your. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, tell us about your salon, because I don't come to Maryland because it's too cold. So fill me in.
Now we're visit Miss Tina Marie Hollywood, because we are experiencing some Florida-like symptoms.
Yes, we are.
We've had rapid rain showers and humid days.
She's not a weather girl now.
It is now the perfect time for you to come and visit Maryland. I want to thank you guys for having me on. My name is LaKresha Beale. I'm the owner of London Kae Salon here in Charles County, Maryland. The salon has been established within the community for the last almost 4 years. We originated out of La Plata, opened up right in the middle of the pandemic during COVID, because I saw a need for a beautiful community salon space where everybody was welcome. And I was able to achieve that goal. So we're Paul Mitchell Partner Salon, one of the only Paul Mitchell Partner salons in this area in Maryland, but definitely the only African American owned Paul Mitchell Salon in Charles County, Maryland. I'm sorry, people are calling me.
Hold on, she has a call coming through, guys.
Maybe they scheduled an appointment. They scheduled an appointment.
Yes, I'm popular, right? So with that being said, we service our entire community. There is not a segment of the community that is not welcome into my establishment. We do color, blowouts, hair extensions, braids, you name it, we do it. But it's mainly just about that community fellowship, that community partnership, and being able to bring great services to everyone. So it's warm, it's welcome, it's beautiful.
That it is.
I am so thankful, and God has been able to bless me with this platform. Really that being able to have like storefront property, in one of the nation's, the nation's wealthiest African American county is No Short Feet. I thank God for being able to give me the opportunity to be able to do these different things for my family and for my community.
Oh, yes. And I love that you're in the community. So you're giving back. And I always think that's like great. I think every business should do that. Like every business should always give back. Now, what are some of the things that you all do? Let's say we have holidays coming up. Like, do you do anything in a community to give back in that way? And what are those things?
So every year since we started, the very first year that I started, I think I was month 3 or 4 into my business venture, but I do a book bag drive every year for Charles County Public School students. So this year it will be a little bit different, where we're going to offer services to homeless and misplaced youth in our community. So very specific group of individuals. And we'll be offering book bags and stuff in book bags for those young people as well. So we come in. We'll have 20 slots, and I'm also looking for volunteers. So if you know any stylists that are in Charles County, Prince George's County, Southern Maryland, that may have some time on that Sunday before school starts, I'm giving out 20 slots, and we'll be doing hair and giving book bags away to those kids. So this is more of an individualized, a much smaller event than what I normally do, because normally I'll have it like outside. I'll do moon bounces and different things like that. But I really wanted to focus in on some of those children that don't have the opportunity to get some of the services that we offer here. Their parents may not be able to afford it. They may not have transportation. Their mom and dad might just be working and they can't get them here all the time. So it's a great opportunity for me to be able to partner. And I kind of take the approach that if I bless other people with, what I have, and I'm not, holding on to it like a crab in a barrel, that the abundance of the universe and God will turn around and bless me. And so that has been true throughout this entire journey of being an entrepreneur. The community always shows up for me when I need them. And so I feel like it's a love relationship that I have with my
I love that, LaKresha. That is so awesome. Now, you did mention that you opened up during the pandemic. Now, how challenging was that? Because I know that had to be, that's bold too.
It was. So let me tell you guys, God gave me a vision. Just like LeAndrea said, I had wrote my vision down and made it plain. And so I didn't operate with the spirit of fear, even though the country was in crisis and the world was in crisis. I took that opportunity to be bold, to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Sometimes it was 1 hour, 1 minute at a time, just to be able to get through some of the different challenges that were assisting and that were happening in the world. But just to be able to have a safe space where people could come and feel, it was clean. It was, our environment. We wanted to make sure that people felt safe, and self-care is so important for people to be able to come out of things like pandemics, depressions, even, during the time in 2008 when we had the fall of the financial sector. So many people started coming and just saying like, hey, I need help, and getting your hair done helps out with that industry.
Yeah, and this goes back to that saying, when you feel good, you do good. You do good things when you're feeling good. And, sometimes, we are kind of visual. So if we're feeling that we look good, we do good in the world and in the community. And again, I just commend you. I think that's so freaking awesome. And you and LeAndrea are speaking the same language. You guys are speaking the same language.
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that we touch people. Like when you're in the beauty industry and you're like touching people, people are going through different things. The energy that you give out can help to uplift them and get them out of some of the rut that they're in. And so I really am truly blessed. God has truly blessed me with the ability to be able to do the services, but also to be able to have the environment to make people feel safe. My stylists feel safe, my guests feel safe, and just loved, because I don't think that there's enough love being spread out on a consistent basis, right? I mean, we all have our stylists, right? But like, I definitely operate from the premise of love, and that's something that God has blessed me with.
And we have a question for you.
Yeah, because I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah. Do you have anything that is to assist individuals that may have a health challenge? And she goes on to say, for example, for individuals that may be battling cancer.
So, of course, if you are battling cancer, there are some health challenges that will come out with your skin and your hair, sometimes alopecia and different things like that. And yes, I do. So I have a micro mister steam machine that I use, where we use the red light therapy to help repair and to help heal the cells on your scalp and in your skin. It also can help to deter bacteria growth if you're having alopecia. I also do extensions or prosthetic adhesions for people who are having alopecia. So if that was one of the cases where you are having cancer and you need like that one-on-one individualized attention, if you book a consultation via my website, and then we need to book the salon out or book a time out when there aren't other people around, just because you're having health challenges, those are all things that are available available. And then encouragement, just making sure that we're encouraging people to use quality products. All the products that I use come directly from my manufacturer. And so I'm not using products that have plastics in them, sulfates in them, expired products. All of those things are things that could lead to cancer. And so we have always I've prided myself on bringing quality products to our environment. Hi, Miss Linda. Thank you so much. This is Miss Linda, guys.
Yes, and again, you know, that's that customer service that LeAndrea was talking about. It's like when your customers love you and they, you know, appreciate, with her just saying that it's clean and it's like, you know, it's a beautiful, you know, salon. That's all because of you and your vision, you know.
And honestly, guys, like I tell everybody, I don't do it by myself. I have to give a shout out to my family because this is a family business. My children work beside me. All of my children, I have 4 biological children and 4 bonus children. And all of my children, except for my 3-year-old, and sometimes he's in here as well, but they're all an intricate part of my business. They're learning the backside of the business when it comes down to numbers, booking. I've had my children involved in our social media. So if you are a business owner and you do have family and you are one of the only business owners in your family, make sure that you are allowing your family members to come into some of the behind the scenes stuff that you have going on. And they might not act like they appreciate it, but in the long run, they will love you for it because I come from an entrepreneur background. And my parents allowing me to help operate in their business definitely springboarded who I became as an individual, as an adult, and helped me to become a productive citizen of society.
I love it. Absolutely. So you have 8 children. So you have 8 children.
Yes.
Clearly that's your son, right?
Put that 3-year-old to work.
Yes, I mother 8 children. So
that is so awesome.
3 adult children now, over the age of 18. 2
beautiful.
1 child, 3 kids in high school. Yeah, like they're all growing up so fast, but they all are a part
that
of it.
is amazing. I love large families. I love it. So that is so awesome. And you still look like you still have your brain cells. So that's a good thing.
Yes, guys. Because I do self-care for me. I do things for me.
There you go.
I take time for me. So if you're a mom, don't feel bad. Take time out for yourself because when your cup is full, it'll run over and you can give it back to your family.
Okay,
tell the Maryland people where your shop is located at. Yeah. Address.
Okay, all right, guys. So we are located in the Charles County Plaza Shopping Center. The newest addition to our shopping center is the Raising Cane's, right off of 5. So we are directly on 5 301. I'm sorry, 301 in Charles County. The salon is located next to Five Guys and Chuck E. Cheese. So prime real estate, plenty of parking in the parking lot for you guys to be able to find us. You can find us online at LondonKaeSalon.com. So www.LondonKaeSalon.com. We're always open there for your questions, comments, and appointments. And if you can't get an appointment, hop on the wait list and our receptionist staff will definitely get back to you as soon as possible. And then you can find us on social media at London Kae Salon.
Yes. And when I come to Maryland, well, Virginia, I'm definitely going to try and find you. I don't know how far it is from where my husband's family is, but I'm going to find you. But it's going to be it's going to be during the summer though.
Yes, girl. Come out here during the summer so we can hook you up with some braids.
Yes, because I want me some braids. I love them braids.
I'm gonna get me some too.
Yeah, we can give Gerald some locks.
Yes, Gerald, I got you. Don't you worry. Gerald's right down the street, so he don't have to go far to.
Yeah, get him some locks and get him some beard oil from LeAndrea.
Yeah,
I need a beard first.
Put it together.
You need hair first.
Put oil. I ain't got no beard to put oil on.
We gonna have to grow you a beard. That's what she said. You got to make sure you get.
There you go.
Right?
Well, thank you. I mean, you are just awesome. I mean, it's just sticking in my head. Like, you opened up during the pandemic. You have 8 children. You have, a large family. You have a business that you run it. Like, what keeps you going? Like, how do you keep going? Because that is awesome, girl.
So what keeps me going is every day that I wake up, I pray. I always am asking God. I'm constantly in communication with God for what is it that I'm supposed to be doing next, because my time here is limited. But my legacy can live forever if I make the right decisions. And so that's pretty much like how I've been operating, especially since the pandemic, where I play hard, but I work harder. And it gives me, you know, like when I do take that time off to go do things with my family, to bless other people that I know that I've worked hard as well. I also want to give a shout out to my students, because I'm a teacher.
And she's a teacher. You know what? I'm done. Like,
I know,
really?
right? How do you do this? Shout out to my students from Valley View College. I love my babies. They're learning so much. They're great. And so a part of my end all plan for my community is to bring education. So that's like really where the foundation of all this is coming, is that if I can teach and reach and give platforms to others, that like the longevity of that will always come back to me, even if it's in a different form.
All right.
LaKresha. I love it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. But I wanted that y'all catch the theme here. All three of our guests, they all are in alignment with God. And you see how,
of course, and they all women.
How they doing?
Yes.
JCastro is not a woman.
Well, I mean, he got his wife, so he's also, he has a woman.
Behind
So.
every great man is a wife.
But yes,
that alignment with God is awesome. We love to hear
it's
those.
important.
We love to hear that kind of stuff. So again, we appreciate you being here tonight. You know, and if in case you all missed it, LaKresha's full story is in the Lyfe magazine summer issue. So
yes,
order your copy today.
Yes,
or subscribe. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so these amazing stories get to come to life here on the Lyfe Live, but you can still read them in the magazine too. So,
amen. That is so. I love it. I absolutely love it.
More and more success. I appreciate you allowing me to be a guest on only your second live show, right?
Right.
I can't. The doors that are going to continue to open for your magazine are impeccable. For your live broadcasts are impeccable, and I just look forward to being on the long list of all these people that are coming behind me. They'll be like, well, LaKresha was one of the second. I was second one, so I was one of the first. I like to be a part of the first crew.
Yes.
On your 50th issue, like to be able to do that, come out with content after content after content. You were truly blessed. So I can't say how much more proud I am to be a part of the Lyfe family now.
That's right. Part of the family.
Yes, definitely, permanently.
That's
my family discount when I come.
I have to get a little column over there, Gerald. I'm shameless.
Okay. Okay. You know how to hit me up, so let me know. Let's talk about it. All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love
Thank
her.
you so much.
All right, guys. Have a great one. Bye.
You too. Thank you, LaKresha.
Bye-bye.
LaKresha. I'm just gonna keep saying that. I love strong, powerful, just motivating, like these women. I mean, nothing against Jay, but I mean, these women are phenomenal.
Yeah, I thought we told people we was gonna have three great guests tonight, right? I think we delivered on that promise.
Oh yeah, we delivered. Yeah, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
So let's go to another commercial, and then
our last commercial,
and then one more commercial, and then we'll talk about what we have next. Wait for the next show. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh, we got to talk about that. Okay, let's go.
All right.
All right. So that was such an awesome show. Great
Yeah.
information. And again, we did it again, Gerald
Yeah.
C. Anderson Sr.
Yeah. So August 16th, we'll be back again at 6:30 Eastern Time. And you don't want to miss that show because we will have in the studio with us the 13th time. Not 10, not 11, not 12, the 13th time Women's World Boxing Champion will be in the studio. She is a Hall of Fame boxer now. She was inducted last year in November, I believe it was. So she will be with us live. We also have the fabulous singer, songwriter, dancer, actress, you name it. This entertainer does it all. There's some great music, some great skills. Her name is London Kae out of St. Louis. She will be joining us. She was also, both of them were also covers of our magazine.
Yes.
Closing it out, we will have some more food to talk about. We got we will have with us Kanika Johnson, who runs Kanika's Kitchen and Catering down in Tampa, Florida. So exciting show. We hope you join us August 16th at 6:30.
Like and share. Because we have great guests, and if you don't like what they say, some of your friends may like it. So let's share. Right. Share if you care. But I can't wait. I think this is so exciting. I'm excited about the next show. I'm excited. I'm just an exciting person, right, Gerald?
Yes, you are very excited. Yes.
So that's it for us. Is there anything else you want to kind of let the folks know? We love all the questions and the comments.
Well, we also want to thank you all for joining us tonight. So we appreciate your time. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to watch the Lyfe Live, so we appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah.
We will see you next time.
I'm gonna wear a hat next time, so it's not cutting off. You know.
I'm gonna give me a hat.
Yeah. Put your
Maybe
hat
I'll be in dreadlocks or something.
Leave me alone.
All right.
All right. Till next time. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.